Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to another Transfer Roundup episode. Arsenal fans, get excited. It looks likely that the Gabriel deal is close. So we're going to talk about that one in this episode. We've got a lot to get through, but first I want to say a massive thank you to FOTMob for sponsoring this episode. If you guys want the ultimate app for free on your phone so you can keep up to date with all of the transfers, all of the fixtures, all of the results, all of the latest news, then FOTMob is perfect for you. Free. Did I say free? It's free on Android and on iOS. They've got a website as well. The best new feature they've added most recently is the Transfers Center or the Transfer Center. They have every single deal just straight up on your screen. Lewis Dunk signing a new contract. That was an interesting one to me. I didn't think that was going to happen. Longstaff signing a new contract. All of the latest transfers right at your fingertips. Oh, look at this. I can change the currency. Okay, cool. Well, I'm going to stick with pounds. I think that makes more sense for me being in England. But thank you to FOTMob for sponsoring this video. Make sure you download it. The link is down below. You can follow your favourite team, your nationality, your favourite leagues. Fully customizable. And again, it's free. So what are you doing? Download it. Once again, let's start the episode with rumours. One of the biggest rumours right now is Havertz on his way to Chelsea. This is a monumental transfer. I cannot believe that we're not hearing of other clubs being interested. Unless they are, they're just not being so public about it. Although, I wouldn't say Chelsea being public about it. It is just public. They can't help it. It's very difficult these days to keep transfer negotiations and just interest out of the public eye. But it looks like Kai Havertz is very close to agreeing a deal with Chelsea. I think they've already agreed personal terms. It is just agreeing the fee with Leverkusen. And I believe the problem at the moment is that Chelsea want a better deal because of the coronavirus pandemic. They want a little bit of money off, but Leverkusen do not want to reduce the price. But that's the only hiccup. Apparently, that is literally it. They're both happy to allow the transfer to happen. It's just they need to come to an agreement with the price. And speaking of Chelsea, another rumour right now, which looks to be hot, is Ben Chilwell, the left-back playing for Leicester, on his way to Chelsea. That is a massive move as well. I just cannot believe how quick and how impressive Chelsea have been in this window. It just goes to show a transfer ban has just annoyed them. They're like, right, next transfer window, we are going all out. They have saved all that money and they've just shifted it into this transfer window. They are seriously impressive with how quick they are. Seemingly quick anyway. These things could drag on. We don't know when Chilwell will sign, but apparently this deal is closer than the Havertz one. So Chelsea fans, how are you feeling? Havertz and Chilwell, very good signings. Right, let's talk about the most exciting one, for me anyway, and I'm sure a lot of Arsenal fans will agree. They want this saga to be over. Gabriel, where are you going? Well, it turns out, if reports are to be believed, that he has chosen Arsenal. He is no longer interested in Napoli. The reason there was a delay was because Manchester United did come in with a late offer, apparently. These are just reports, just rumours. And he was waiting to see if they would offer a bigger deal. Now, there's two things behind that, okay? One, of course, you're going to wait and see if other clubs are going to make a deal, especially a club as big as Man United. But I think the second thing about this, and this is the main reason why there's been a delay, is because the agent has probably said to Gabriel, look, don't take the Arsenal offer just yet. We can leverage that Manchester United offer and put it up to Arsenal and say, look, United have offered this. Please, can you increase your offer? That is, I think, what's gone on here. But I'm guessing United have just decided they're not interested in upping their original offer, even if there was an offer on the table. There are so many things that can go on in the background of a transfer like this. We're talking millions and millions and millions of pounds. I mean, it's not the biggest deal, but, around the 25 to 30 million mark. It's a lot of money. But if reports are to be believed, Gabriel has chosen Arsenal. He has completed a medical. He is in London. If you've been on Twitter today, you will see the Arsenal fans are going mental. They are true detectives. They are looking at flights. They're looking at what car he's in when he's posting pictures and where he is based on the clouds in the sky. It's ridiculous, okay? Tracking flights, I get. But looking at pictures and trying to determine where he was based off the clouds, I mean, come on. It's crazy. But I really hope this is true because Gabriel would be fantastic. And if Man United are interested, if Napoli are interested, then he must be good, right? If you're attracting interest from such big clubs. But Arsenal are believed to have won the race for Gabriel. But what does this mean for Napoli, who are interested in Gabriel, seemingly unsuccessful in trying to get him. They still want Sokratis, and Sokratis has just had a newborn. I believe it was just a few days ago his wife gave birth. He's asked Arsenal to release him. Now that's huge because he's under contract. He cannot move for free, and I'm guessing Napoli are saying, look, we want you, but can you try and get away for free? This has happened in the past. Players that are running down contracts, if they want to move early, they just ask to be released. And I have a feeling that Arsenal will probably say no. They want the money for the deal. We need money. And I think this Sokratis deal could go on for quite some time. But it looks likely at this point that him, his wife and his new kid will be going to Italy to play for Napoli. And I think that's a fantastic move for him. I don't see a reason for him to stay. He's not going to get enough game time at Arsenal. And he still has some quality. I think Napoli is a great choice for him. But at Napoli, of course, Koulibaly, what happens to him? I think Koulibaly is very likely to move this window. Man City seem to be the favourites right now. I think Pep Guardiola has said many times he likes Koulibaly. And one of the reasons Napoli really couldn't get Gabriel is because they need to sell Koulibaly first. They need to get the funds from that deal to then move it into the deal with Gabriel. Of course, they've just blown a lot of money on a brand new striker from Lille in Osimhen. So they don't have the cash flow, I guess. It's an interesting one. I would expect Koulibaly to end up at Man City, and I think that Sokratis will go to Napoli, and I think they will change their target from Gabriel to another defender to partner up with Manolas, and Sokratis would, of course, be a backup, and Gabriel will be revealed as an Arsenal player soon. I'm really hoping in the next week or so this will be done. Speaking of Arsenal, one of our main young talents, Ainsley Maitland-Niles, is linked with a move away. I think he's become a bit frustrated at the club because he might be getting some game time, not enough, clearly, but when he's playing, he's not playing in a position that he wants to play in. He has said multiple times in the past he wants to either play through the middle or on the wings. He does not want to play as a right back, a left back. And the problem with this is he's probably not quite at the level we need to become a first-team player in those positions he wants to play. Two clubs seem to be very interested at the moment. One of them is Tottenham. No. And the other is Wolves, which I like much more. I think he will end up playing in a more favourable position if he does move to somewhere like Wolves. I think if he was to go to Tottenham, which I just don't believe that. I mean, apparently Serge Aurier could be on his way. So they clearly want to bring in a right back. And Ainsley Maitland-Niles doesn't want to play there. So it doesn't make sense to me. Moving on now, we have Barcelona. Of course, they're in the news at the moment for reasons they'd rather not be. They are in a bit of a state right now, but apparently Ronald Koeman has come in and said that one of his main targets is going to be Wijnaldum from Liverpool, the 29-year-old midfielder that's done absolutely amazingly well for Liverpool. I really think he should stay. I really do, but it's a tough one. I mean, if it's to be believed that Liverpool will be signing Thiago, you've got to imagine that Gini knows his time might be up. And moving to Barcelona, I mean, it is, I guess, a step down right now based on current form and how Barcelona are doing compared to Liverpool. But really, going to Barcelona is an incredible move. And I think they will be fine. There's no doubt Barcelona will come back stronger than ever. And I think Gini probably will end up moving if this is true. So a big, big move. I don't know how much that transfer could cost Barcelona, but I don't think it would be astronomical. But Liverpool, I think they want to let Wijnaldum go if Thiago comes in because they can't find space for all of them. And Barcelona seem to be the suitors. Have you guys seen who Leeds are interested in? This is absolutely unbelievable. So coming up from the Championship, you often see teams blow a lot of money. So Leeds, I'm sure, will be no different. They apparently are looking at two players, one of them being Rodrigo, the striker for Valencia. This guy is seriously good on his day. He was linked with, I believe, Man City, Real Madrid, Barcelona, many, many years ago. He has stayed at Valencia, and I guess he's been okay, but he's now linked with Leeds. Unbelievable if they were to get that done. But get this, they're also looking at Leon Bailey. Where has that come from? That is just unbelievable. Absolutely amazing. If Leeds get Bailey and Rodrigo, they have to stay up. 100%. Two fantastic players that, I mean, could play for much, much bigger teams in the Premier League, like a top 8 squad, no problem. But Gosh, Leeds, they really seem to be going for it. Those are some incredible rumours. Manchester United have had a relatively quiet window. I mean, I know they've been linked with Sancho, and that was an incredible rumour, but it seems to have gone a bit cold. I think Sancho is going to be staying at Dortmund next season. It was rumoured to be well over 120 million, which is a lot of money, of course. And I don't think that deal is going to happen this summer, maybe next year. I think he's come out and said that he's willing to stay at Dortmund for another year, Sancho said. So maybe that will be next summer. So I guess they've had to move on, find another target, and they're going for David Brooks, the young Welshman who plays for Bournemouth. Right-sided player, left-footed. Brings something a little bit different to Manchester United, I guess. It's an interesting one. I'm not sure that he's quite what they need right now, but to be fair, I don't actually think United need too much going forward. I'd argue maybe, if anything, they should be bringing in a top striker. I don't know. It depends what they're planning on doing next season. Is it going to be Rashford on the left, Martial up top with Fernandes behind, and Greenwood on the right? I don't know. It's an interesting one, isn't it? So certainly one to look out for. I'm guessing he would be... Gosh, I actually don't know. Let's have a look at his value. Where are you? David Brooks. Can't remember how much he signed for. So he's worth 18 million at the moment. They signed him for 10 million from Sheffield United. I wish Sheffield United kept hold of him now. That he probably would have done really well for them last season if he was still at the club. You never know. But his value's actually gone down over the last year or so. But most player values have gone down in the last 6 months because of the coronavirus and the pandemic. There's, in general, less money going around the clubs, so I guess that's to be expected. But I would expect a deal like this maybe to be around 25 to 30 million, which could prove to be very good value. In terms of rumours, that's about it at the moment in terms of real, interesting, big rumours. I might have missed a few, so let me know in the comments down below and I can discuss them in my next episode. But let's go on to transfers that have been made official. We've got Aaron Ramsdale going from Bournemouth to Sheffield United. I'm pretty sure he was at Sheffield United before. Am I right? I need to check this. He's gone for £18.45 million. And yes, oh my God, 2017, January 31st, Sheffield United sold him to Bournemouth for just under £1 million, and now they've signed him back for 18 million. That is ridiculous, isn't it? But Ramsdale, I like him. I saw how emotional he was when it was official that Bournemouth would be going down, and he really, really seemed hurt. So he's clearly got the passion, and I think he's made a good move here. It's very clear that Sheffield United need a goalkeeper, with Henderson going back to Manchester United after his loan, and they've done a really good job to sign him. I like him. Here's an interesting one. It is just a loan deal, but Dortmund have managed to secure the services of Renier. Is that how you say his name? The young Brazilian that Real Madrid have just signed. Let me just double check how much Real Madrid signed him for, because I believe it was in the 30s, wasn't it? No, apparently not. 27 million. That's cheaper than I thought. He's come from Flamengo, and you know what you get with these young Brazilian players. They go for such incredible money because you don't know if you've got the next Neymar, the next Ronaldinho, you know, these superb, flashy players. But he's going to be playing for Dortmund next year. I don't think there's a better club in the world right now than... Oh, I've just realised they've got a video playing, haven't they? I hate that. I'm on transfermarkt.com, and they always have a video playing. That's really annoying. But honestly, I don't think there's a better club in the world right now than Dortmund to take these young players that are clearly very, very good, very high potential, and to give them game time, nurture them. I think Real Madrid have used their services wisely again. Let's talk about Atletico Madrid, because, of course, one of their most valuable players, Oblak, has been linked with a move to Chelsea. I don't think that's going to happen now with the money they're spending. But they have brought in a new goalkeeper. They've gone with Ivo Grbic. I think I've got his name right. Probably not. He looks like a very good goalkeeper. He's absolutely massive. The young Croatian guy. Well, is he that young? I believe he's 23, 24. But he's moved to Atletico Madrid for 6.3 million. What does that mean for someone like Oblak? Well, I don't think it means much. I think Oblak is there to stay, and Grbic will learn. He will learn how to be a fantastic goalkeeper for sure. He'll be so moldable. He's still young, and I honestly think this is something where maybe they're protecting themselves for the future. They might have unearthed a gem. You know, with goalkeepers, you just don't know, especially because they seem to peak a lot older in their career. So it could be that Oblak moves in a year or two and Gerbic will be good enough then to take over. But boy, he's got some big shoes to fill. And now for the last confirmed deal. Not the most exciting deal, but one that we should definitely talk about because Fulham, of course, they've just come up into the Premier League. They have signed a left back. They've got Anthony Robinson from Wigan. Now, Wigan, of course, they're in some tough times right now. I think there's some good news on the horizon with a potential influx of money. That would be very nice. Wigan, just please survive. No, that'd be awful. But Fulham have done themselves proud getting such a good player for so cheap. It feels a bit bad, doesn't it, for Wigan? It's like, you know, one of their best young players going for so cheap, but it is what it is. They need to raise money, and they've gone ahead and got almost 2 million for Anthony Robinson. And I'm sure he'll be very good for Fulham. I guess he's kind of replacing Sessegnon, even though it's been a little bit of time now. Where has Sessegnon gone? I mean, he hasn't done anything at Tottenham, has he? But anyway, that's going to be the end of this transfer roundup video. Gabriel's going to be an Arsenal player. You heard it here first. He's coming. Later on today, well, maybe not today, maybe tomorrow we'll get an announcement, although on a Sunday I'm not so sure. Monday, okay, you've heard it here first. Monday we will have the Aubameyang deal and we will have Gabriel signing. 2 announcements in one day, Arsenal fans. Get ready for it. It's going to be exciting. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to check out FotMob. Their link is in the description, and I will see you tomorrow night. We've got the Champions League final. I'm going to be doing a watch along. I might be doing it tonight as well for the Women's Champions League final. We've got Arsenal featuring against PSG, I believe it is, so that might be good fun. So just make sure you check out my Twitch, and maybe I'll see you live.